from My Gambia. Thank you for joining us on another episode of September issue on My Magazine. Today, we are honored to be hosted in the Spice Hub, the place of creation of the culinary hero who led Team Gambia in the 2023 West African Food Festival and Competition and won the Best Jollof Rice, which is also known as the Benachin in the Gambia. Jollof rice is believed to have originated in the Senegambia area, but today it is also prepared in areas like Ghana and Nigeria, who apart from Senegal, were two of the most eager competitors in the event. However, under the lead of Chef Saikou Bojang, the Gambia rose on the occasion and proved to the judges their culinary skills. Chef Saikou, thank you for joining us and congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here today.
Tell us, what in your opinion was your key ingredient that locked your win in the competition?
Wow, what I believe is all about being original and of course, keeping things as to how they are rather than going into any innovations or or remodifying what it was. We left it as natural, authentic, and original as it can possibly be. So originality took move and originality took charge. And so we have to give you the winners.
Talking about the originality, can you shed light on the challenges of preparing both the vegan version and keeping it as original as possible?
Right, when you look at it, these are two competitions and two challenges at the same time in bringing it here. Because the vegan was a challenge and a competition of its own, which is like, who does the best plant-based dish that has no meat or meat product? Once you move from that, we have who does the best benachin. And of course, this benachin is about 4 categories of benachin. Not many countries do know that benachin can be done or jollof can be done in 4 varieties, and each variety should be completely different to the other, presented in a buffet way, and also an individual plate, presented in a way that you can actually attract the international market and make it tastier, nicer, and appealing to the view of the audience, and of course the judges as well, is what they have to.
And I believe that some of our viewers do not know that benachin has various varieties. Can you make a highlight on the different varieties of benachin? And what are the key differences?
The key difference is one, the texture, the color, and the flavor. So basically, what we normally used to, we have the red benachin, of course, the redness to it with the addition of the tomato paste or the puree to it. The white benachin is without. Now you're gonna do another variation, which you could either a choice or a preference. Today, you look at people using curry in their benachin, people use coconut milk in their benachin, people use lemongrass in their benachin. So it's all about leaving the 2 original benachins as they are and doing 2 innovative benachins separately.
So would you call the dahin a benachin?
Dahin doesn't have the characteristics of a benachin because it has nuts, which is the peanut, and of course, dahin is cooked differently to benachin. Of course, the techniques of the cooking may be similar, but dahin is a peanut butter based dish.
Even though jollof rice can be a shared heritage of the region, countries in this region, what, in your opinion, makes the Gambian jollof rice or benachin different from all the other regions?
We have to know the basics and the origin, the history of the food or the dish itself. Most of them, when I got interviewed in Nigeria, we had a little kind of an interactive session in one of the TVs, and then asked the question, what is jollof? And they went by, it's the rice. No. That's a region called Jollof, and that's where this came from. In those days, it was swampy land where rice is grown and peanut is grown. So the real name of it is benachin, means one pot rice or one pot dish, right? So now on that, you now need to now go back to the basics of what were the heritage indigenous ingredients that were used in those days to prepare the dish. Now, whoever knows those ingredients should now execute the dish based on the ingredient our forefathers or the heritage calls for. So this is where we stand out.
So during your win, there were a lot of disappointment from other countries, but there's also few of your competitors who were not really disappointed, and one of them was a chef named Chef Aloy. I don't want to pronounce the name wrongly, but a chef from Liberia, and he praised your work and the team. How does friendship and shared experience add to the overall growth of the West African cuisine?
The whole idea of this West African food and food festival and competition, I'm a co-founder of the whole entire event, which is geared towards linking bridges through food, exchange of cultural heritage and food experiences amongst us within the sub-region of West Africa. And also, how do we now share our exchange of ingredients from one country to another to make it available in countries that are not available? So that each of us is able to prepare a dish from another country. This is the whole idea behind it. So now this kind of competition is really vibrant, and it opened up doors for networking. It opened up doors for sharing of knowledge and experience and expertise in the areas of what we do. So for us, it is amazing, it is great, and should be supported and encouraged back everywhere. This is regional tourism.
So can the Gambia become a destination for people who are eager to have local cuisine experience?
You see, Gambia has the potentials. In fact, the chances are higher than other countries, purely because from 2019, since this competition started, the Gambian cuisine has been the winning dish or dishes within the sub-region. In 2019, the ground soup was what was presented as a starter, and ground soup won the best starter. In Ghana, that was. We presented our domoda. We presented our yassa. When we went to the dessert, we presented our churai gepcha as a dessert. So if all these dishes were made to attract judges' attention and convincing the judges that our cuisine is great, and took forth or won awards and trophies for our nation, why would we actually ask that question, I would say? Because we didn't do this in our country. We went out of our country to different countries and did the competitions there through our food, and we won against that.
Why is it essential? Because mostly when you go to the tourism promotion platforms, the most things that are talked about are the sites, the beaches, the historical sites, which are amazing things to find out about the Gambia. But why is it also essential for tourists to immerse themselves in local cuisines?
Food should have been the first that we should push. Because when you look at it as a nation, our destination, the Gambia, we will not say the Gambia has the best sandy beaches within the sub-region. I've traveled within the sub-regions. We cannot say Gambia got the best sunshine or historic places. But we cannot leverage on having to market only those point of sales, when actually the most important thing that they can do over others is marketing our food. There are so many countries that are growing. For instance, let's go to Thailand. We're a Chinese country. People travel from continent to continent to go and enjoy their cuisine. You go to the Caribbean island, it's not because of the islands they're looking for. But the food that is being sold and also served in those countries are a source of attraction for tourists. The Gambia, I think, would have been an oversight, or the little thing that we see as something little is actually the biggest thing that we could have started with, meaning food. So the sea, sand, and the sea, sun, and sand, that we selling is everywhere. But the uniqueness to our destination is our food. Why don't we package it well and market our destination food?
And this is what My Gambia has been doing, because we also are with the idea of telling, okay, we have beautiful beach and sand and all, but there's something more unique to Gambia, more than the beach and the sand and the sun, and so this is why we are promoting the culture and definitely the food. That's why you have a section in our magazine which is called Traditional Dishes, where every month we go through the dishes and prepare one traditional dish and post it on the Gambia. So this is what we want to also tell to people, that the Gambia is not just a destination for the sea, the sun, and the sand, but there is more to it. And I'm glad that you also have that opinion. So for travelers that are coming to the Gambia, where can they experience this beautiful dish that is a representative of the Gambian heritage?
Well, I would not say one place. I think I'm very happy that the Gambian-owned restaurants now are pegging and also going into our heritage cuisine. Pretty much every local restaurant you go to now, promoting our Gambian cuisine.
That is true, but I'm quite sure everybody would want to have a taste of the jollof rice that carried the trophy home.
Yeah.
Where can they get that?
Obviously, the recipe is Spice Up recipe, and the techniques were all inspired by Spice Up. So basically, the Spice Up recipe is what won us the award, with the execution of the team.
So if people want to connect with you or want to contact your restaurant, which platforms can they find you?
We're on Google. If you go on Google and type in Spice Up GM or Spice Up Gambia, you'll find us. If you go to Facebook, we are also there, Spice Up by Saikou Bojang. If you go to Instagram as well, we have Spice Up GM. So we are on these three social media platforms.
For the viewers out there, for lovers of, let's say, the Benachin, what message would you have for them?
The message is, come to Gambia and eat Gambia with our beautiful, tasteful, delightful, and yummy Benachin. Not only Benachin, but we have a few more great dishes that you can indulge. So come to Gambia and enjoy our healthy, beautiful cuisine.
Thank you, Chef Bojang, and thank you for what you do. We're really proud of what you do for our country, and we wish you best of success in your work. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment about what you would like to know about the Gambia. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram on My Gambia Travel, and subscribe to your only monthly online tourist magazine on www.my-gambia.com.